Hi, I'm the coolest person ever. This is the coolest channel ever, and this is the coolest video ever until I make the next one, which has already been recorded. So maybe I will have like a normal upload schedule instead of like waiting half a month to upload. This video is coming out 7 days past my last video. I'm being very brave. Once a week. Are you proud of me? I hope so. There are currently children in my house, so if you hear screaming in the background, it's because they won't shut up, and I don't know. This is a good time for me to get the video done. If you hear kids, no, you didn't. It's me gaslighting you. Kids aren't real. Kids don't talk. Kids can't talk. Why do you think kids can talk? Are you crazy or something? I don't know. I think you might be crazy. But anyways, on to the subject of the video. It is Pride Month, and since it is Pride Month, I am turning some like iconic Sims 4 townies into drag queens. How exciting, right? Pretty exciting. So I want to start off with probably the most iconic male townie in The Sims 4, Bob Pancakes, of course. I never really thought of their drag name, so I'm gonna name her Barbara Pancakes. I think it just makes sense. I mean, Barbara, Barbara Pancakes for sure. I gave Bob or Barbara, sorry, a big juicy butt. It's some kind of slider that I got, and I don't know how to uninstall it, and so it's kind of just there now. I don't know. Just enjoy it. He went overboard on the padding. She went overboard. I get it too because when I bought padding for the first time and the only time that I have so far, I don't know why I said the first time, it was very large. It made me look a little bit like I don't really have an example, but I looked kind of crazy. And so she got the really big padding. I mean, she paid good money for it, and she's gonna use it, because bitch, Bob pads, that body's gonna be right. One thing about Barbara Pancakes, that body is gonna be on point. Barbara Pancakes' body is tea. Yeah. So I don't know. Happy Pride Month, everybody. It's so exciting that it's Pride Month. I think this is not my first upload during Pride Month, but I don't really care. That's not my problem. But anyways, I recently went to a Pride festival. I know. How exciting for me, right? It was so fun. It wasn't like a parade or anything big. It was just a few shops and there was live music and just a bunch of gay people. There was this person. I don't know anything about them. They were wearing these rainbow like knee-high socks and it was a femboy, okay? It was a femboy, and they were staring at me. They were in love with me, and I understand. It is really unfortunate that I am not into corny gay people. No offense, honestly, like the boldness, the braveness required to dress like that, I applaud it. I for some reason, and I used to be a lot more bold with my fashion. I just don't do that anymore. I remember my friend Maya got so many compliments on her outfit, and I got zero. And I was serving, but I think the serve was a little too subtle for the girls to get it. Because I was just wearing like a black shirt. It was like a Rob Zombie shirt, and it had like whoever this lady is. I don't know who it is. My mom knows. I don't. And I was wearing my favorite jeans, recently fixed by my mom. Minus, there's still kind of a hole in the butt. It was a hole in the butt that made me have to like fix them, and then there's still a little bit of a hole at the top, but like the hole isn't as crazy, so I don't really care anymore. Like it's fine. So whatever. I looked good, and they didn't get it. And you know what? That's I think I'm homophobic now. And during Pride Month, no less. How dare my own community turn on me like this? The children that I mentioned at the beginning of the video are still screaming louder now. Actually, I'm not gonna yell at them. Actually, should I yell at them? No. I'm gonna choose peace because I'm not gonna yell at children on my YouTube channel, and also I don't have any authority over them, so I don't know what that would really do. Anyways, we're done with Miss Bob, and now we're moving on to Miss Mortimer Goth. And I think that Mortimer Goth was my favorite of the night. I want Mordecai. Her name is Mordecai. Mordecai Goth. Period. I wanted more Mordecai. I wanted Mordecai to be like gothy, but like kind of like campy with her makeup. I thought it would be something fun. I put her in this little dress. I thought I had more. Like there was something that I had in my mind that was so specific, and it was similar to what I ended up putting on her. However, it just didn't end up. I don't know. I think it must not have fit on the male frame, and See, I would put it on the feminine frames, but the only issue with that is when you switch to the feminine frames, it completely changes the way that they look, and it really, really annoys me. I feel as though it would be so much simpler if I could just switch it over without them, like, losing everything. Specifically facial hair. Now, I don't think that I've never heard anyone call for this or ask for this, but women have facial hair, especially like nowadays. So, like, I feel like the facial hair should also maybe be adapted for female Sims or Sims with the feminine body type. I forget. Whatever the hell it's called. I think that there should be like facial hair a lot, especially because like sometimes your Sims like transitioning and you don't want to like switch over to the male body because then you will lose all of their outfits. But then it's like, oh well, they can't have their like cute little testosterone mustache, so what's going on there? And it's really unfortunate and sad. And like, what am I supposed to do? I really wish. I think that's like something bigger on my wish list. And speaking of wish lists and things that the Sims are putting out, spoilers ahead. So if you don't want spoilers for the next expansion pack, um, tune out. It's nothing big. It's nothing crazy. So the Sims 4's next expansion pack is allegedly it was leaked allegedly that it is a dating app. That is the entirety. A dating app and like attraction preferences. Are you fucking joking? $40 for a dating app and some turn-ons and turn-offs. And I guess more date options, which honestly, let's be real, I don't think it's really gonna be that good because like events in The Sims 4 really aren't that fun or interesting, and it's just gonna be some like additional things to the event. Unless they're having like a woohoo party, that would be interesting, be very neat. It's just all these things already come as mods for cheap, and I feel as though I probably still will buy it because I do have a sneaking suspicion that the Create Sim and the world and the um, build buy is going to be really good from this pack. So I am still going to fork up my money because I am interested. However, it is just really crazy for that to be a $40 pack. And apparently, the world is supposed to be set in like a Mexican setting or whatever. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. And honestly, I love that. I'm so glad we're getting more what's the word? Oh, representation, but you have to pay $40 for it. I love that. I love how we can't just have representation in game. Like we have to like it has to be paid for. You know it still just kind of infuriates me the way that The Sims works with that because I feel like a lot of expansion packs would have I mean financially, okay. Obviously financially it's not going to be as good for the company, and that's all they care about at the end of the day. However, I just feel a lot of things should be base game updates. And honestly, I feel like we should get new worlds in the base game because it is three American worlds, and that just really doesn't represent anyone. One person that comes to mind is I think Fake Gamer Girl. Love watching her videos. She is always calling for like for a new desert world that's like more Arabic or whatever. And like yeah, like I feel like that just makes so much sense. Or like we haven't gotten anything like really close to that, or like anything that could have been set in Africa or something. And it just kind of sucks. Even like a Mexican world, right? Not that bad, but Oasis Springs could probably just like you could pretend Oasis Springs was Mexico, you know? So it really doesn't matter that much. I mean, I'm glad. I'm happy about it. Like I'm sure the world is going to be great. However, it just upsets me. I don't really see it, and I just feel like the representation has to be baked into the game, and that just hasn't happened. And honestly, I don't feel like that's going to happen in the next Sims game either. I'm going to be super real with you. I don't really see it. Like, they're saying all these things about the game, and there are a lot of exciting features that I think will be really cool, but the Sims team or EA or whatever, they're just really, really like bad at listening to the community about things that actually matter. They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, bunk beds! It's so exciting!" And then they'll bring about bunk beds, and bunk beds were actually one of the like I think best community requested features that we got. Unlike painted ceilings, which I like painted ceilings, I think it's fun. Low key, they kind of suck because it'll like swallow the top half of some of your objects and make things look really weird if you're like taking a little house tour or whatever from close up. Super glitchy, doesn't really work that well. Seems like a half baked thing that they really haven't done anything to improve upon. Love a good base game update. Maybe, you know, if it's gonna be available for everyone, maybe have it fully functional though. Like maybe don't give us things that are half baked and then be like, here, you're welcome. I know, we're really great. That's just how I feel. I think half of my videos actually end up being rants about the awful, awful capitalism garbage in the gaming industry. So I apologize. EA, I love you. I am your loyal servant. I have spent hundreds of dollars on this game. So if I like start to be like famous or whatever, I take back everything I said. You're a perfect company. Please give me all the packs for free and give me like a creator code, because I think that would really fuel my delusion in a way that would really like pop, like make me pop off, and like it would be like mutual because like I would be so good for the game because if I was popular, then I would be popular, and that would be good for me. I don't need to be popular. Like I don't want to be famous, but like if I could just like not have a real job or like work not that many hours and have a YouTube channel, that would be great. Like for me, like the work from home life is really giving. Like I'm gonna be a cosmetologist and I will be like out working. But honey, if I don't gotta, then I'm not gonna be busting my ass every day. I would love to just sit at home sometimes because I could barely even handle an 8 hour shift on my little job. I don't know. Anyways, I think this video is about to wrap up soon. Yeah, it is about to wrap up. So I just want to remind you all to subscribe and like and comment and maybe visit my link tree. I have other social medias like my Twitter. Oh, real bangers on there. Anyways, goodbye. Have a nice day. You know? Yeah.